Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am excited to share with you, as you already know, my Aruba trip announcement. I have been looking forward to this trip for the longest time, but I've been apprehensive to share about it just because of all of the COVID restrictions and things going on. I really wanted to announce this kind of last minute because who knows what's going to happen next. Currently for Aruba, the protocol is if you are fully vaccinated with your third shot booster, you do not need to be tested before you get to the island. If you do not have your booster, then you need to get a PCR test 3 days before. And I am in a situation where I am fully vaccinated and I have my first 2 series of shots, but I am not yet eligible to get my booster. This is why, guys, trust me, you need a travel agent because things change every single day. And even as a travel agent, I am having major anxiety with regards to traveling right now and getting in and getting back home and just reading all of the rules and regulations on a regular basis. So trust me, it is worth its weight in gold right now to have someone to lean on and ask questions to. Okay, so what I'm going to share with you guys today is my Aruba vacation haul. So I do this for most of my trips. Wow, this basket's really heavy this time. So prior to the trip, I will collect a bunch of things for the trip, and I don't even know how this got so out of control, but this basket is full of just little odds and ends that I have been picking up for probably, I don't even know, almost a year now, for the Aruba trip. And every time I pick something up that is specific to this vacation, I put it in this basket, and then right before I travel, I share it with you guys. And that's what I'm going to do today. So without further ado, I'm going to show you everything. This is like 50 pounds that I picked up for our upcoming trip. Some of these items you may have seen on my Christmas, what I got for Christmas video, because some of them were gifts, but they are pretty randomly selected throughout the year, so there's lots of stuff here that you have not yet seen. All right, so I picked up a new phone case. I just really like this hot pink color. Let me take it out of the plastic so you guys can see it without the glare. Okay, so it's just this rubber material, and I just like this hot pink color for Aruba. I thought it would be fun, so I picked that up at, I think it was Marshall's. This is something that I think you guys did see on my Christmas video, but I got a hat for Aruba. I like this hat especially because it has the drawstring, because apparently it is very, very windy there. And although I want to protect my face from the sun, I want to also make sure that I don't lose my hat. So I thought this would be a good one to bring on the trip with me. And then also I picked up a new baseball cap. This is an Adidas hat, and I had one just like this in white that was my favorite, and I cannot seem to find another exactly like it. So I opted to get it in black, and I just think it's going to be great to have a baseball cap as well, because I figured I could wear the straw hat with my sundresses and the baseball cap when I wear denim shorts or a more casual outfit if I decide to go for a run or exercise or something. Highly unlikely, but I like to have options. I don't know why, but I was majorly stressing out about what to wear on the plane, because I am going from cold weather and snow here in New Jersey to tropical, beautiful weather in Aruba. And it's going to be hard to get on the plane wearing shorts and a t-shirt, but also I don't want to have on a big bulky winter coat and then fly into Aruba. So this is what I opted to do. I am going to be wearing a pair of leggings, and I purchased these at Kohl's. I think they were about $20 on sale. What I like about them is they have a couple of big deep pockets on either side, so getting onto the plane, I can put my cell phone in my pocket, any other items that I have. I just feel like I need extra spaces to put things getting on the plane because I'm bringing a lot with me, and you know, it's just always good to have a place to put my AirPods and my phone and things like that. So I have these leggings, and then I got a shirt from Old Navy. I think it was on sale for about $3 or $4. And it's just this really light cotton shirt. I like the print on it, and it's long and flowy, so it kind of goes just past my hips, so it's kind of a little bit better with covering areas. I don't want to have my butt hanging out, So yeah, this is long enough. And what I'm going to do, since clearly you can see this is sleeveless, I am going to have either a button down cotton shirt over it or a really light jacket that I can just maybe use in Aruba if I needed to. I'm really not sure if I'm ever going to need a jacket in Aruba, but you know, it won't hurt to have a really light jacket because that'll be easier to pack and to maybe just throw in my backpack so I don't have extra bulky clothing to bring home with me. Something else that I picked up before I knew I was going to be wearing leggings are these compression socks. And I don't know if I should wear these with leggings or not because I feel like it's going to be a lot of compression. But I watched some packing videos, and since this is a long flight for me, long being over 4 hours, it might be close to 5 hours. For me, that is a long time to be on a plane. And a lot of people were saying you need compression socks or compression leggings because you can get a blood clot, and that's all I needed to hear. So I ran right out and got some compression socks from, I think I picked these up at TJ Maxx a while back. I don't have the tag or anything anymore, so I'm not sure what company they're from, but anyway, I have compression socks, so I'll probably wear them. Then to have just a small and nice looking purse that'll go with most of my sundresses, I have this little yellow crossbody purse. And it's this really nice buttery leather. I don't even know if it's real leather, but it feels like it. And it has all of the little slots inside that you can put your credit cards and things. And then it has another little slot here where I could probably slip my cell phone. And I just wanted to have a little bag that would be easy to pack that I could wear in the evening when we go out to dinner with my sundresses. So because I have a decent amount of travel coming up, I've been really nervous about traveling with my wedding bands because I don't like to wear my wedding bands to bed, but when I travel, I just tend to keep them on 24/7 because I'm so scared if I take them off for a second, something's gonna happen and I'm never going to see them again. And I don't need that anxiety on my vacation. So for Christmas, I actually ended up getting one of these touch-tone jewelry wedding bands, and the engagement ring is actually by Touchstone Jewelry, but then this little band I got from Amazon for about $12. But stacked together, I think that they look kind of real. I mean, they really look the look. So this is what I'm going to be wearing on the trip. This way, if I happen to lose one or something happens, it's gonna be okay. It's not the real thing. I'll keep my jewelry safe at home and not have to stress about that. So that was one thing that was important to me this year. We plan on doing a lot of snorkeling in Aruba, so I picked up a couple of snorkel sets. I got this purple one for me, and then I have this blue one for my husband, and they were pretty inexpensive on Amazon as well. I'll leave a link below for as much as I can, but we're gonna be doing a lot of snorkeling. I actually mapped out the island and found the best places to snorkel, and I thought having our own snorkel kits would be great. This comes with everything that you need. It has the mask, and it has the little flippers, and it has the tubey thing and the mouthpiece. You can tell I'm a professional snorkeler. But it comes with everything that you need to snorkel, and then it also comes in this mesh bag so that you can just throw it right in here and it can kind of drain out and dry on its own, which is wonderful. And I'm sure we're going to be getting a lot of use out of it, and I would way rather invest the money to have our own snorkel sets rather than using rented ones that a million other people used, and who even knows how well they're cleaning them, and it's just nasty, and I hate doing that. I've done it plenty of times, but I don't like it, so I'm happy to have our own on this trip. And then I also picked up some water shoes because a lot of the areas in Aruba can tend to be very rocky, and it's really important that you have water shoes. Aren't they just so cool looking? I mean, come on. I'm going to be rocking these water shoes. Okay, I know they are not very stylish, but they will save your feet. And my feet are so sensitive because I always have them covered. I am not a real barefoot kind of a person. I always have slippers on or socks or something. And because my feet are super sensitive, I can see them getting really messed up on the rocks in Aruba, and I don't want that. So I can explore the island and some of the rougher terrain with my new water shoes. And I know this doesn't look like much of anything, so maybe I will show a picture of it over here as to what this actually looks like. But it's just a little float that I wanted to bring to the resort with us for the pool and for the ocean so that we have something to float around on. I still have an older one from Puerto Rico that I believe still works. So we're going to have a couple of little floaty devices with us so that we can have something to lounge about on the beach, in the ocean. So we're gonna bring these as well. Something else that I like to do on a trip, especially when we're going to be away for a decent amount of time, like 5 days or more, I like to have my own hand soap, and I thought this one was perfect. It's by the company Happy Place. This is from Walmart. It says find your happy place, and if you guys don't know, Aruba is considered the happy island. That is what it's called. So Happy Place was very relevant, and the scent is sun-kissed ocean waves, and even the labeling on it just has total vacation Aruba ocean vibes. So I'm going to bring this with us on our trip, and then whatever is left, I'll bring it home and just be able to wash my hands and smell the scent and remember my vacation that probably went way too fast. I feel like on every vacation haul, I somehow end up with something from Vera Bradley. I think on my last Disney trip, I had a Vera Bradley eyeglass case and sunglasses. So on this trip, I ended up picking up one of these jewelry cases on clearance. It was so cheap, but I can't remember how much it was. I have this little black case that I have used since I was maybe 17, 18 years old. That was a very long time ago. So I was due for a little jewelry case, especially since I do travel enough that I think it was worthwhile to have. And I've already started putting my jewelry in here, but it has all of these little different categories of areas where you can put like rings, and then you can put earrings here, and then there's this little middle compartment. I think I have some bangle bracelets in here, and then you have a little slot here as well, an area to hang necklaces and hoop earrings. It's just really well categorized for organizing your jewelry. So that was a fun thing to pick up. And then I also picked up a large sunglass case. So finding these big sunglass cases are sometimes hard for me. They tend to always be kind of small, and my sunglasses are usually a little bit bigger and bulkier. And I actually have a pair of sunglasses in here that are from Maui Jim, and the Maui Jim cases are almost exactly this size. So it worked out great, and these are so old and I don't love the way they look. They're enormous on me. They're just so big on my face. But again, because it is so windy, if we are in an area where there is just dirt flying in my face, I just figured I wanted something big to protect my eyes, because that would be the worst thing ever if my eyes got messed up on vacation. I'm always super concerned about my eyeballs. So I have a large pair of sunglasses to bring on vacation. I hope you guys are comfortable. If you want to take a break and get a drink or something, I'll wait for you, because I know this is going to be a really long video. So grab yourself a cup of hot chocolate. I am looking at the snow right now. I cannot believe it is snowing here again. And if you have been watching my vlogs, my last couple of travel vlogs were all in very snowy areas. We were in Stowe, Vermont, we were in the Poconos in Pennsylvania, and it snowed in both places. Ridiculously snowed. We got so much snow. It was, I think it got up to -19 in Vermont at one point in time. So I think our goal was to get as cold as we possibly could before going to Aruba on vacation. Okay, so the next thing that we picked up were these phone cases that protect your cell phone from the water. So these are completely waterproof. They come with a lanyard. It's detachable. It has a little hook here. And I got one for myself and one for my husband. It's by Sync Wire, and there's an installation guide on it so you know how to use it appropriately. But I know that I don't want to leave my phone at my beach towel on the beach unattended. I will definitely have it with me or in the hotel room. So I really wanted to have something like this so that I could keep it with me. And this basically says you can go swimming with it. Like, this is totally going to protect your phone. And it was definitely a necessity on this trip, because we're going to be outside in the ocean probably 90% of the time, and we're gonna have our phones on us. So for the whatever 15-20 bucks that this cost for a 2-pack, it was well worth it. Something else that I picked up was a new wet brush. I just needed a new brush. Mine is pretty banged up, and I really like this light blue color. I thought it was pretty for vacation, and yeah, I needed a new brush, so picked that up as well. And a bath puff. I think this was from Grove. I usually get the white bath puffs from Grove every time I have an order renewal because I just really like the texture of them. They hold up really well, unlike the ones that I've purchased at the grocery store or at Walmart that are really cheap. These are nice and dense and hold up well, and I like that they come packaged like in this little plastic wrap, so I can just throw it right in my luggage. I also picked up a ton of disposable masks. I have just the basic, I don't even know what they're called, but the normal basic masks, and then there's like the KN95 masks. That's gonna be my description. I hope you understand what I'm talking about, but yeah, so these are like the basic lighter ones that are disposable, and then these are the KN95 ones that are thicker, and they have the metal piece that molds to your nose. So I'll be using these indoors and these in outdoor areas that have a lot of people. I know a lot of places are now lifting the mask mandate. That happened last summer when I was in Disney World, and I was so uncomfortable and so nervous, and myself and my children wore our masks the entire time, but it made me very uneasy that no one else was. And then they changed it back fairly quickly because they realized that was really stupid. So anyway, regardless of what your opinion is of that, I personally feel better in a mask, and obviously on the beach and snorkeling and probably doing most of what we're going to be doing, we're not going to be in very densely crowded areas. All of our dining that I have booked is outdoor dining, so it's unlikely I'm going to have to wear these very much anyway, but I always like to be prepared just in case. And since we're talking about masks, might as well talk about the little cases that I got for our vaccination cards. We have a good amount of travel coming up this year, and pretty much everywhere that we're going requires that you are fully vaccinated. So I have one for each person in my family. There's 5 here, so I can put all of our vaccination cards in here. Although now there's also apps and things that give you a barcode that you can have scanned to show that you're fully vaccinated. I just want to keep our cards safe somewhere, so I have this little collection of vaccination card holders. Welcome to 2022. Something else that I picked up are these Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier Electrolyte Drink Mix. So these work great for if you're dehydrated, and I think it's a must-have on our upcoming trip because we are going from being completely indoors, out of the sun in the wintertime, to going to an island where we're going to be hot and sweating and outdoors all day in the salt water, all of those things. So staying hydrated is pretty important, and if I get dehydrated, I usually get a really bad migraine and feel pretty miserable, so I want to keep up on that. This is something pretty nifty that I received in a FabFitFun box. So it comes in this little case, but it's a very lightweight backpack. So you open it up and you just kind of flip it around, and it turns into this really cute backpack. See that? And it has lots of compartments on either side. In the front, there's like all of these little zipper compartments. So it's great for either the flight home. If I have extra things that I need to bring back with me, I can have an extra bag to carry it in. Or if we're just out and about for the day, I think a couple of days we're going to be renting a Jeep and exploring the island and checking out a few of the sites that there are to see all around the island. There's so many historic sites and beautiful areas to explore. So I thought having this little backpack might come in handy for that as well. A couple of makeup products that I picked up for the trip are this OPI nail polish, which I think is a great color. It matches my phone case actually, and the color is, let's see if my eyes will allow me to read this, Big Bow Energy. So I thought this would be a nice color for the trip. You can see I have nothing on my nails right now. I've been taking a little bit of a break from nail polish, so I'm going to do my nails like the day that we leave so that hopefully it holds up throughout the vacation. And then I also picked up this Voluminous Million Lashes. I hope I'm saying that right. And this is the blackest black and it is waterproof. So I needed a waterproof mascara, and I heard good things about this one, so I thought I would give it a try on the trip. A while back, I also picked up some books to read, and since then I got my Kindle, so I am going to be bringing my Kindle, which I love, and I'll be using that on the flight. Like I said, it's a long flight there and back. That's nearly 10 hours of travel time, so I'll have plenty of time to use it then and to use it in the hotel room. But again, going to the beaches, I am not comfortable leaving any very expensive devices at my blanket, so I want to have a regular book to bring with me. And I decided to bring Crazy Rich Asians. I have not yet read this book. I hear it's pretty good, entertaining, and I've been wanting to watch the movie, but I keep putting it off because I always like to read the book first. So this is the book that I'm going to keep with me in my beach bag. And speaking of beach bags, I have this adorable beach bag, and what I love about it is it kind of looks like a handbag as well. I feel like I could get away with bringing this with me into a restaurant. We have a couple of days where we're going to be exploring a beach and then having dinner, and quite possibly not having the ability to go back to the hotel and completely shower, change, and all of the things. I know that's going to be gross, but this restaurant, you're actually in the water eating. I think your feet are in the water and your table is like in the ocean water. I'm so freaking out about that. That's so cool. And I don't mind going directly from the beach, maybe just showering off in one of their outdoor showers, putting on a sundress, and going to the restaurant. So this bag would definitely be perfect for that. And I already have inside of it, this isn't new stuff, so I'm not gonna like unpack it and show it all to you, but I keep this plastic bag with all of my beach essentials because I have various different beach bags depending on if I'm with the whole family, if I'm by myself, what bag I'm bringing. Like, I just like to have everything together, and I could just move it from bag to bag. So this is everything that I need for the beach, including a fan and mosquito wipes and baby powder and hair stuff, like everything you can imagine, a brush. It's all in this bag, and all I need to do is pop it in my beach bag and I am ready to go. And then I have actually clipped on my beach bag these big, they're almost like those big banana clips. Do you remember those? Are you old enough to remember the banana clips? I was obsessed with those. Well, it's not quite as big, but it's a claw clip that is rather large, so I can pull all of my hair back and kind of put it in a little bit of a twist in the back and clip it so that I can keep it out of my face. So I thought it was great to have one of those with me as well. All right, we're getting to the end, and I'm saving some of my favorite things for last. So one thing that I picked up was this really cute black fanny pack, and I want to use this in the airport just to have my hands free. I always stress out in the airport when I'm constantly taking out my license or my passport and my boarding pass, and now we have like all this vaccination stuff to deal with and testing to deal with, and it's just really kind of making me nervous. I shouldn't say kind of, it's making me very nervous. So I wanted to have everything easily accessible to me right on my waist. So I really like this because there's a bunch of compartments. So I have a little compartment here where I have a pen, and then there's two more zipper compartments here and here, and in this one I have my passport, and then in this one I just have like a hair tie and lip gloss and things like that, a nail file. I'm not fully packed yet for my trip to the airport because most of my things are still in my purse that I need to transfer over, but I really, really like having this. And then to go along with that, and this is something that matches it, it's already packed. This is going to be my airplane bag on this trip. It has everything that I need for a long flight. I'll probably share a separate video all about that because I found some really great ideas of things to bring on this flight, and I really love the layout of this bag. There's lots of great compartments. There's little slip pockets on either side, and there's a component for an external charger and things like that. So if I share that video with you guys, I'll give you a more descriptive look at the bag itself. Again, I will try to link whatever I can below, but the bag matches the fanny pack. So once I get through all of the things in the airport, I'll just put the fanny pack inside of this bag so that it doesn't count as like a personal item or something. Okay, so we already have these Yeti cups, and as you can see, this one has like a little sipper lid for having coffee, and then this one has the straw lid. And we're going to be bringing these on the trip so that we can have both hot and cold drinks on the beach. We can get our coffee in the morning and put the little sipper lid on, and we can have cold drinks, tropical drinks, water in the afternoon, and we can have the straw lid on. If you don't know, Aruba apparently has the best drinking water like in the whole world, and apparently you can drink it straight out of any faucet, and it's really, really good. But anyway, so what I did was I bought the different lids for the cups because both of these cups actually just came with the sipper lid, so I went ahead and bought the lids that have the straw, so we both have the option of doing either or. So that was just something extra that I picked up because Yeti does have various different lids that you could purchase to go with your Yeti cups. And I know I've talked about these cups on so many different travel videos, but they are the best. I am telling you, you put something cold in here and it lasts forever. I have put coffee in one of these cups in the morning, and later in the afternoon it was still hot. It's crazy how great these cups work, and they're really, you can hear that, they're really sturdy. You can drop them on the concrete and they're probably going to be just fine. So we're going to be bringing these cups with us for this trip. Also, I picked up a package of these clear bags. These are a great size for bringing things on an airplane. You can put them with all of your liquids through TSA. Right now this bag just has like some of my snacks that I'm bringing on the plane, but I think it came in a pack of 5, and I found them to be really helpful in packing for this particular trip. And finally, my favorite thing that I purchased for this vacation, this was actually a Valentine's Day gift for both me and my husband. We decided to invest in this rather than going out to dinner or doing anything special this year because we knew we were going to Aruba. And by the way, we're going to Aruba to celebrate my husband's 50th birthday. So that's really exciting. He was the one who picked the location. I let him pick the destination this time. Usually when I pick, it's something Disney related. So I'm glad that I did though, because I am so excited to explore Aruba, and I have so many clients who either go or are interested in going, so I can share so much more about it with them as well. All right, I got the GoPro Hero 10, and I am really loving this. I'm actually thinking I might be able to do a lot of my vlogging on the trip with this GoPro. I'll have to experiment with it a little bit prior, but it comes in a case, and I got some kind of like a value pack where it came with a bunch of additional random things. I'm kind of learning about it as I go, but look at how tiny these things are. And now it has the screen where you can see yourself, so you can like go selfie style and actually be able to see what you're recording when you're recording yourself. That's something that is necessary for me. I hate not being able to see what I look like when I'm filming because I usually end up deleting it because the lighting is bad and I look terrible. That's a common thing when I had the older cameras. So I love that it has that feature. It has a lot of different features. Like I said, I'm kind of learning as I go. I don't know if you're really very interested in all of the extras that it comes with, but it came with like a little selfie stick, and I also have a charger for it with a couple of extra batteries, so I can definitely have enough batteries for when we are, say, exploring the island for a day and don't have the ability to charge up. I have a little case for it that floats in case we dropped it in the water when we were snorkeling. A head strap, I'm sure that is going to look so cool on my head. And another selfie stick. This one is expandable, so you can kind of like record yourself from a distance. So if you were snorkeling or something and you wanted to record yourself snorkeling, or you wanted to be able to record some fish that were a little bit further away, like there's a shark over there, you don't want to get too close, you can, just kidding. But anyway, I was really excited about this purchase, and I'm really excited to use it on the trip. Hopefully it all goes well and works well for me, and I'll be able to share some really fun content with you guys. So I hope you're looking forward to hopefully some really great Aruba vlogs. Fingers crossed they let me go with my vaccination and my negative test and all of the things. Like, let's just hope I make it to the island and then I will be happy. And it's going to be so nice to get away from all of this snow. It was beautiful and magical at at first, but I am so over it. I am ready for some tropical warm weather. I am so ready to be laying on the beach, sipping a pina colada in Aruba. So when you're watching this, I am likely there because I plan on editing on the flight to keep me occupied. So hopefully you guys will be looking forward to that. I can't wait to share all of my experiences there. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I would really, really appreciate it if you would just take a second to hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. And I will see you in the next vlog. Take care. Bye.